will to hand which must be acted. Ere they may be scaled.
The season of all natures. Sleep.
Oh.
So Macbeth follows the titular character Macbeth, and he receives a prophecy from the witches that he is going to be King of Scotland and Thane of Glamis and Thane of Cawdor. So Macbeth, his mind just goes to, okay, I have to kill the king, and with the help of Lady Macbeth, they execute that. But as the play goes on, he becomes more and more tormented as he kills more and more people, and finally, in the end, my character Macduff decides this can't go on any longer. But essentially, it's like a story about dictatorships and power and evil.
Sits in a foggy cloud and waits for me.
My name is Michelle Cueto, and I play Macduff.
Never get a crown.
Macduff essentially acts as a foil to Macbeth in the play, while Macbeth is the titular, very much tormented character. He's the opposite of Macbeth in that he's the good character, he's the moral character, he's the upright character.
Through the fog and filthy air.
Genuinely, like, this is like the most tech heavy show I've been in, and I feel like the tech in itself is a character that I get to interact with, and it just puts me in the atmosphere so well, like with the use of projections, the witches, and just like the creepy eeriness of it. I feel like I'm actually in this world, and I feel like the amazing thing about being in a play is that you are transported into a world, but it's also accessible to other people. It's not just like on a screen.
I'm Alec Hoja, and I play Macbeth, a Scottish king. In our production, he starts out as just a soldier, kind of an everyday guy. I mean, he is like well liked by like his peers. He's known for being brave because he just massacred like the Norwegian army, and he finds out that he is prophesied by witches to be Thane of Cawdor and then king, which kind of upends his entire life and sends him into kind of like a psychotic spiral.
Tell me true. Are you an illusion?
I think that the most challenging aspect has been finding the viciousness, because you can find the fear really easily. You can find the love really easily. You can find his love for Lady Macbeth. Finding that viciousness and like, because there's a difference between viciousness that comes from fear, which is not so scary. You can kind of tell when somebody's being violent because of fear, rather than being violent from a genuine place of intimidation. I mean, it's been hard for me to find the ability to be intimidating to others, just because I'm like a pretty gentle guy. I think that I would say is the most challenging part.
Broken cross. Would your Highness please grace us with your royal company?
The table's full.
Here's a place reserved.
Where? In my opinion, and I don't mean to sound crass, the fear of being shot is probably worse than being shot itself. And that's what Macbeth is kind of going through. He is constantly afraid of death. And that is the hard part. That fear is the hard part. Death is not the hard part.
Art, and which is worse, all you have done hath been before a wayward son. But make amends now, get you gone.
The best thing I've experienced in this production is definitely, I'd say, like the people. And that includes the cast and like the stage management director. I'd say just like the people working on this show are literally what makes this show. Like, it wouldn't have the same message and that we're like intending for without like our director, I believe, and like the way that we rehearsed and blocked the scenes, and just like being able to work off such like talented people who are just so open-minded. And it's just like great working around such like smart, caring, and amazing, talented people. I'd say that's my favorite part. Yeah.
Stand by. All right, stand by for the top of Sha-La-La-La.
You don't have to be like a Shakespeare expert to go sit down and understand everything that's happening. I feel like the translation is very clear while still keeping the verse and still keeping the rhythm of like Shakespeare, which is like, if you're doing Shakespeare, you have to do verse. But I think that also just like the technical aspects that we use. Like, we kind of merged everything so that, okay, even if you can't maybe understand the specific monologue of the text, there's enough context clues that it's kind of accessible to anyone who wants to see it.
I really hope that the audience takes away that they themselves are capable of being complicit. I think it's really easy to watch the show and really blindly hate Macbeth. It's easy. I never really advocate for an easy reading of things. I think that the great feat of fiction is the ability to create sympathy where there might not be any sympathy.